Wait, so then this is the way out, which means we should go this way then. I didn't finish looking at that place. Okay. Colgrim was talking about how there was an immortal guardian at the top of the mountain blocking him from putting blood into the ashes so that the dragon that he believes is Andraste could have full power. What's this immortal guardian business? If Andraste is a dragon, then an immortal guardian is stronger than the dragon? Or maybe just stronger than Colgrim and his gang. I'm not sure which one it is. Did I go back too far? Nope. It's just really far, that's all. But we didn't see the specific dragon that he thought was Andraste yet, right? I don't think so. Which means it could be around here. Maybe it's right here. Oh. Dragon egg. Go, go, go.
Yes, of course.
Oh! Big dragon. Okay, the drake? Everyone just walked past the drake, which is fine. Everyone just stick together, okay? Just play cool, play it cool. As long as we make this one quick. Yeah, I think we have a problem here. A bit of a problem.
As you say, we must talk.
The assassin. We gotta get the assassin as well.
Quickly.
Lots of things happening here.
Far too. Here.
Oh god, no, Welonz, no. There's nothing we can do about it either. So for now, just focus on the other one. Oh jeez, Welonz. Oh, there's another archer in the back. Dude, freaking just get this guy and go. Earthquake?
I shall do so.
Gotta wake up, Welonz! Okay, we got the assassin. Win, Liliana, could you guys focus on the archer? That'd be really sweet.
Yes.
Right.
Lovely.
Of course you would switch targets. Don't. Who are you attacking? Wait, the assassin's still here. Oh, they just turned invisible, probably. That's all. We gotta get rid of some of this other damage stuff.
It shall be done. It is begun.
Like, we gotta get rid of you now. Ah! Big stun. It's gone again. I've been missing quite a bit again lately. I don't even have time to revive Alistair.
Good. I'm wounded.
Damn right you're wounded. Our attention is divided all over the place, that's why.
I must maintain.
Okay. Come on! Ooh!
Immediately.
Get it!
Fine thing well done.
Remember that one codex entry we read about how there's dragon cults where they have a symbiotic-ish relationship? These guys, the cultists, standing alongside the dragons, but the dragons don't attack them. So this is in name, it's a cult of people who worship a dragon known as Andraste, but could we actually call it a dragon cult? Because that's what it feels like, and I definitely think that's That's what's happening here. But they don't think it's a dragon though, they think it's Andraste. Life Drinker. We don't even have a blood mage. Well, we don't have a blood mage, so we can't use this anyway, even if we pick it up. But this shield might be better than the one Alistair has. Alistair's shield has been the same one for a while. Oh, it's the same. Or it's the same defense. This one might be better, actually. Eamon shield. But we should pick it up. I'll take away this crap. Is this crap? It is now. I don't want to destroy the weapons, but like, man. The Life Drinker. No one knows for certain where this amulet came from. All we have is a legend. Long before the Golden City turned black, there lived in the Tevinter Imperium a frail old magician in the court of the Archon. He was the least among the mages of the court, the lamplighter, whose task it was to set all the thousands of candles alight and snuff them again when the Archon retired for the evening. He was counted as useless by all the most influential magisters, but he was only biding his time. One day, when all the magisters of the Imperium were assembled in the great hall of the Archon, the lamplighter struck. He conjured a massive firestorm in the hall, trying to assassinate all who were assembled and seize power himself. The court was made up of the most powerful mages of the Imperium, and they worked quickly to destroy the would-be usurper, but found, to their astonishment, their magic was no match for the old mage. Every spell they cast was countered, and the magisters began to fall one by one, until only the Archon himself and the lamplighter were left, locked in a battle of magic and will. The Archon saw that with each spell he cast, the lamplighter himself seemed to wither and fade a little more. So he bombarded the mage with spell after spell, until at last nothing was left of the palace but rubble. Nothing left of the court but corpses, and nothing left of the lamplighter but a golden pendant. This, the Archon kept to remind himself that treachery could come from even the most innocuous sources. The lamplighter. Reminds me of the battle at Ossigar. Me and Alistair assigned to light the alarm candle thing. The First Blight, Chapter 3. Read that later. Yeah, they had some kind of a research lab here. But that's it. Actually, this was a dead end. Now we gotta go back to the other side. Should I be worried for what's up here? Should I go back to Brother Genetivi and tell him about what happened? But he's so far away, I don't want to go back. Let's just go. Press on ahead. What are we gonna find? Immortal Guardian? Whoa! Hello? That's kind of like the one I saw in my vision. Now that's what I see in my head when I think dragon, not those like little baby dragons. Oh, why are you saving? Don't do that. When we first walked in here, that cutscene, that animation was kind of funny. Did you notice how Wynn was kind of like walking backwards? But that feels like such a young person thing to me that it's kind of funny seeing Wynn do that.
A high dragon is not a joke. We'd best be careful. Real careful.
They're sentient, right? Does that mean that we can talk? We can talk, we can talk! No, we can't. Wait. Wait, do we have to fight it?
What would you like?
The disciples have come here many times to try to put the blood in the ashes and they failed. So as soon as I come in here, are you gonna like... Are you gonna get mad? No? Hey man, it's nice meeting you too. I'm just passing through. Okay, bye. The gauntlet? Okay, well that was kind of anticlimactic. I thought we were gonna fight or... Here we might be fighting.
Yes.
Everyone.
You would like something? Do you feel that? This place is practically infused with magic.
Do you want to talk?
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim.
You don't sound human. Who are you?
I am the Guardian, the protector of the urn of sacred ashes. I have waited years for this.
For me?
You are the first to arrive in a very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
The Empyrean is no longer as powerful as it once was. Does it even exist anymore?
Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end.
The dragon is not really Andraste, is she?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
Oh, the dragon outside was the dragon that they thought was Andraste. I thought that was the Immortal Guardian. No, this is the Immortal Guardian. Because his name is actually just Guardian. Okay? I thought the dragon was possessing this guy to talk or something, because he doesn't seem human. His voice has an echo. That's not human. What do you know about these disciples of Andraste?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
In a sense, they haven't forgotten her.
They have forgotten that Andraste was just a messenger. They speak no more of the Maker, only of their false Andraste, and even greater sin.
Do you think the Maker would be upset about that? Hey, you guys are supposed to worship me, but you're worshipping my human messenger instead. Why have they fallen for this ridiculous lie?
It began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. He saw himself as a new prophet, preaching the rebirth. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss, which were quickly silenced.
Tell me more about the disciples.
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
And what about you? Who are you?
I am all that remains of the first disciples. I swore I would protect the urn as long as I lived. And I have lived a very long time.
So you're the OG Andraste stan. The first disciples? Did you know Andraste?
Did anyone really know her, save the Maker? She would sometimes spend weeks alone in meditation, often without food or water.
Please, tell me more about Andraste.
I cannot express in words my love for Andraste. You must seek her out for yourself. Everyone must.
And how is it possible you have lived so long?
I made a vow to Andraste and to the Maker. My life is tied to the ashes. As long as they remain, so will I.
Oh, well, I might be here to kill you then. Okay, let's step back a little bit. At the very minimum, it seems like the urn does exist, it is here, and it does seem like it has magical powers. But, does it have the magical powers we're looking for? The power to heal people. Can you do that? And the second question would be, can I have it? What can you tell me about the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell?
Okay, well, let's not waste time. How do I get to the urn?
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I need the ashes to cure a noble man.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
That sounds unpleasant. Can it be avoided?
No.
Can you tell me anything else about this gauntlet?
You will understand what it is when you face it.
Well, judging by the name, it sounds like a whole bunch of monsters in succession, without rest. Well, very well. You know what? No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Return when you are ready, and I shall open the way.
This is definitely a spot to make like a hard save and prepare and make potions and all that, so I will make a few more potions. Can't make any more lyrium, I don't have dust. Great. But we did get a bunch of lyrium potions earlier, so that's good. Anything I can do before we go in? Yeah? Cast another thingy on Liliana? Sure, why not?
My friend.
Everybody has a thing. Okay. I thought we were gonna fight you.
I see you have returned. Do you still seek the ashes? The gauntlet awaits.
I am ready, Guardian.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents?
That is very magical that you know this. How do you know of my past?
Your path is laid out before me and plain to see. In the lines of your face and the scars on your heart. Do you believe you failed your parents?
No. I had to survive, to tell Fergus that we were betrayed.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours, nor someone else's.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight. but it doesn't make it any better.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome. But that does not mean our actions had no effect.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Orlais you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Kind of a cool conversation, huh? Usually people just talk to me, but that was a lengthy conversation including all the people that came with us. Liliana's beliefs? They're not anything physical. We can't... Like, it's really just based on whether she believes it herself or not, and... Andraste's arrows interrupt spellcasting! Freaking pick this up! Freaking... Ah! I mean... No, we need this, Increases movement speed and melee attack speed. Freaking do it.
It is begun.
Okay, we'll leave that one here for now, maybe. But Liliana absolutely needs those arrows. Thank you, Andraste. She can't prove... Does she have to prove it to anybody? No, of course not. She believes in what she believes in, and that's pretty much it. What the hell? Is it not fighting?
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Could you repeat that?
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Swept away by the dawning light? I would assume the moon of all these... Oh, dreams? Probably not indigestion. Could you repeat that again? Between moon or dreams?
Echoes from a shadow
moon,
realm,
dreams.
Whispers of things yet to
dreams.
Come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Thought's strange sister. I like that description. Dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Is there going to be fighting there? Who are these people? People of the past? Oh! Arkan Hazarian! Mafarath! These are people around during the time of Andraste then.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
A strong man might not. A strong man might not carry the plague. Smallest attune. Wind. A strong man doesn't carry wind?
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not.
Oh, attune.
Of what do I speak?
Because a strong man might be tone deaf. Attune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Lady Facilia.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Ooh. Could you repeat the question?
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Thane Sharton.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Repeat that, please?
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
In this place I belong, that also belongs to me. Home? Home?
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be.
Home.
In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Home.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
What happens if we get it wrong? I'm curious, but not curious enough to do it. I think we're getting it right so far. I hope we are.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Jealousy?
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Yeah, this story I do remember. Mafarath, the whole reason why he betrayed Andraste is because he became jealous of her connection with the Maker. Was he jealous of the Maker or jealous of Andraste? That part I'm not sure on. Jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
A bit of jealousy about her power too. Not just jealous of her attention being elsewhere. Disciple Havard. Havard is a name. Havard's shield. Havard's shield. He was Mafarath's friend, I believe? Havard's Aegis. Yes, closest friend.
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
Veiled in white, like a bride meeting her groom. Clouds, maybe?
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
Well, the clouds aren't veiled in white. The mountains are veiled in white. Mountains? I'd like you to repeat that, please.
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
This one I'm not sure of. The mountains.
Yes.
Okay.
I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
This is spooky. Disciple Cather.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Let me hear that again.
No man has seen it.
It's not
but
woman.
All men know it. Lighter than air.
No man has seen it.
Sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Hunger? Is it hunger? Let me hear that again.
No man has seen it, but all men know it.
Hunger?
Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done and knew the Makers smiled on us.
It's like getting a buff. Your enemies aren't well fed. You're probably gonna win. Finally, Arkan Hesarian.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Could you repeat that? Weakness, queens, time, mercy.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
She wields the broken sword. Is it queens? My first thought was Andraste. Weakness. She wields the broken sword. Oh.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings
mercy.
from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Right, I remember, because you were gonna burn her, but...
My dearest child.
Father?
You know that I am gone, and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. Pup, I know you miss me, but my death and my life no longer have a hold on you. This is how it should be. Set your eyes on the horizon. Do not look back. and do not falter. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
Reflection amulet? Is it this? I'm looking for the yellow squares. I think so. Well, I think what I have right now is probably a little bit better, but maybe somebody else? Healing? Getting more healing is nice. Maybe pretty good. We'll try it for Alistair. Alistair is wearing an Aaron's token. That really should be a win thing. I didn't realize you were still hurt. Well, thank you, Father, if that... What? Oh! Oh wow, we're like fighting shadow versions of ourselves or something, but I can't see them. It's just a sort of a invisible space. Okay. Well, we should probably get Win first, right? Let's. Everybody attack Win. And then Win. Keep me healed. If that's alright.
Very well.
Are they supposed to be like invisible like that? I can see like little things here, but... Oh damn. Win. I think Win should stun Welonz. Fantastic. Then we'll get Alistair. I can't even see them though. Can we? Oh. You can kind of see it when it's in the smoke, but not outside of it. It's really, really faint. Wow. Alright. Get Alistair.
Go down.
Could you heal Alistair, please?
I am ready.
Oh, the Grey Warden!
Come on!
This is annoying.
There we go. Alistair not looking too hot. He should get a life ward. Maybe after the healing. This is insane. Are they like supposed to be exactly equal to me or better than me? I'm getting confused here because the names are not used to... It's not what I'm used to seeing. Shield cover? Are you not using two-handed? Well, I can't even see you. Oh. We don't have enough mana for life ward. That's a bit of a shame. Think we'll live for now.
Now you fall! Alright, back on it is.
Welonz is committed to killing Alistair.
I suppose violence is a solution.
Can you hang on, Alistair?
Sometimes.
Oh, he's stunned.
Right. Ankles.
I shall do it.
There you go. Well, I think we're better. The real deal is better. As expected.
Quickly, we must fight.
Oh.
Her face? Is that really what I am?
Well, I wasn't expecting that. And I certainly don't want to go through it again.
That was weird.
That was weird. Hard to believe that there isn't really some magical higher power when you see stuff like that, because that was very higher order magical power-y. Should I do your points now? I should really be... Which of these have you actually unlocked though? Because I don't think... Assassin we have, right, from Zevran, and then Bard is just what Liliana is by default. Ranger and Duelist, I don't think we actually got yet. And then yeah, of all of these ones, we only have Templar, actually. So, we'll keep holding it off until we actually unlock it. Looks like it's taking a while, though. Anyway. Alistair needs strength so he can wear stuff. What was I trying to give him before? Was it like 32 strength? It was like a helmet or something, right? 36. Well, he can wear... No, his is better. Anyway, we're not making it to 36 in one go. So I'll just... I feel like he should have a little bit more dex. But... yeah, the 36 is a work in progress. Bravery. More resistances. Or we could do... This is level 15, so not yet. Warrior... Shield wall. Shield mastery. Shield mastery. Getting a lot of modifiers on this stuff. Hey, that could be good. You know what? Let's do it. And this is the one that needs dex too. But that one also... These ones also look like they could be good. But I'll try this one. A nice passive boost. Liliana... I'll do like that, maybe? And then... I don't... Just keep making poison or something. Sure, I don't think I need to think about this one too much. Bard. Distraction. Song of Valor. Different songs. Distract and confuse people. Resets. Threat. Not necessarily something I want, but Song of Courage. Captivating song. Stuns hostile targets nearby for 3 seconds. Unless they pass a check every 4 seconds. That sounds so good. But it does take a bit of commitment to get here. And these two I'm not like super crazy about. Stunning is always good though. Feign death. I feel like no, that's... yeah. Archery stuff? Scattershot. Single arrow automatically hits, stunning target for 2 seconds. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
You need me? We have much to do.
Alright. This place is getting stranger and stranger. Andraste loved her disciples as she loved the Maker.
There's only one way forward.
Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
Alistair, normal people tend to avoid strange-looking sections of floor thingies, as you say. They tend to be traps.
You don't really think they're traps, do you?
Well, you should tell us if they are, Liliana. That's kinda your job. Something is burning in the distance. I didn't get to see what was displayed above me. Something about Andraste loving her disciples.
Oh, look at that. I don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but it's a start.
Some kind of a puzzle. Can you guys? Let's see. And it's not solid enough?
These are like stepping stones, aren't they? We have to take them one at a time to get across.
And this is solid enough. But do we have to have one person get across or everybody get across? This seems kind of complicated. Oh, okay. It looks like 3 people stand and then 1 person crosses. Just out of curiosity, can you actually fall here? No, you just can't go across. Okay. So we have to get into a configuration where... Let's look at it individually.
Let us be on our way.
It'll be easier like that. Look at the effects of each button individually. This one does 2. I assume you need to like have, like for example, if I get Liliana over on this one, then that one that we're staring at right now will turn into a... Oh, I thought it would turn into like a less translucent one, but it's still pretty translucent. Is that walkable?
What would you like?
They probably won't let us walk until we can actually make it over, because otherwise, whoever's standing on it will just fade and die. Is it just a guessing game, or can we... Actually, why do we even... Oh, because we can't walk over. Okay. I was thinking, can't we just walk over there? Is this a guessing game, or is there some logic to this madness? So that's solid now. Win. Oh, but if I drop her, what's gonna happen? Oh my god, I'm...
Why don't we just get one person across and go from there?
Ooh, okay. She doesn't die, but it's not the greatest of... Yeah, let's not do that. The young'uns are doing all the running around.
Let us be careful.
Win, just stand here. We'll figure this out. Can you guys step off so I can see the effects of what's happening on this side? So it felt like when we were combining some of the effects, there were like electricity bits coming out. How can I tell, like, what's... How can I tell anything? It just feels like I'm guessing. Oh?
You fare well?
Oh, but we might not be able to get a full bridge across. Maybe that's the implication here, because we might have to get Win to stand here and then keep this one, but remove this one. Just to make sure I can get back to the state. Because she might... See, look. Now she can stay there, but the one previous is gone. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the previous spot so we don't have to, like... Yeah, this is easier. Okay, we'll walk around first. We'll figure this out, see if there's a configuration that works.
You would like something?
Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere, but this is like really slow work. I'm basically having 2 people stand and then trying to figure out which person I can move without Win getting teleported back. And looks like it's Welonz this time, so... Oh, maybe that's how you're supposed to do it then. Now I keep walking around and try to see if I can connect. Maybe if I stand here. So there's the holographic one, and then I'm gonna try and see... I'll save here. And then if I move Alistair. Okay. Okay, I think it took a little bit to understand what exactly was the method to even... Okay, we got it. We got it.
Let us be careful. Well, that was fascinating. How do you think that was accomplished? Mirrors? Magic?
Right. It took me a while to understand how you were supposed to approach this puzzle, because it was like... You have 3 people stand on the buttons, and then you have to find the one person that you can move without the person on the platform here in the middle getting booted off. And then that person you can sort of move around, and then you just repeat the same thing again and again for 4 times, I guess, if that makes any sense. Oh, let's go with Liliana. Looks like a trap-filled location, doesn't it? Can I save, please? Thank you.
I thought it was a legend. I didn't believe.
Whoa, somebody was actually here before. Altar. This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. What? You want... Wait. Let's look around first. You're saying if I try to, I have to remove my equipment? Cast off the trappings of worldly life. I can, but can you... It's not even gonna fit in my inventory. Oh, everybody? Whoa, what? Okay. What? Everything. Are you serious? That's... Oh.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Oh. Oh. All this stuff. Oh, great. Everything made it back into my inventory. That was easier than expected. Oh, the flame. An eternal flame.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. I will take a pinch if that's all right. Please and thank you. You take a pinch of the ashes and place it in another pouch. Wait, the Arl one updated? Because we finally got the ashes. Where were all the knights anyway? We didn't see any of them. Oh, alright. Is it actually in my inventory now? This ash is so fine. It is almost textureless. It is, however, still warm to the touch, as if it has only recently been taken from the fire. Thankfully, it doesn't count for an item in my inventory because it's a plot item, I think. Well, thank you. Don't... yeah. I was gonna say, don't take it again. Like, that's too much. Is that really it then? Oh, you made it so far. What happened to you? Golden demon pendant. Eerily like the head of a demon hangs off this thick gold chain. Morgan might like it. This is whatever. It's a belt. It's a belt. That is kind of whatever. Anybody not have a belt? Everybody's got a belt. We can just leave it here. I mean, I think we're gonna come back anyway. If we want to. Oh. Wait, is that it? Am I ever gonna be allowed back in? Oh. Eh.
Very well.
The Maker's first children. The Maker's first creations were the spirits, glorious beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says that they revere the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied. Although the spirits were like him in that they could manipulate the ether and create from it, they did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to do so, possessed no imagination to give their creations ingenuity or life. The Maker realized his own folly. He had created the spirits to resemble him in all but the one and most important way. They did not have a spark of the divine within them. He expelled all the spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade and proceeded to his next creation, life. They were boring, basically. The Maker created the world and the living beings upon it, separated from the Fade by the veil. His new children would be unable to shape the world around them, and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them a spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure as his creations flourished and showed all the ingenuity he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirits wished to know more of life, hoping to find a way to regain that Maker's favor. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw, each spirit desperately trying to bring the most dreamers to their own realm so they could vicariously possess a spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. Their lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living were strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker's wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned from the darkness they saw and became the first demons. Rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride. These are the dark parts of the soul that give demons their power, the hooks they use to claw their way into the world of the living. It was demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmare in the Fade in the hopes of one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children, and in return, they had created sin. It's basically the story of, parents, two children, the elder child being jealous because the parents weren't paying attention to the first kid. They were always doting on the younger kid. Just kind of curious if the... Oh, is the fire still burning? Okay, we can still come back here. But the trials are gone. Oh hey, I didn't see those chests!
Ask me anything.
We might not be able to get it, but Liliana has to unlock it first. Oh. No. Nah. Judging by the XP we're getting, it looks like it's a hard to unlock chest.
It's done.
Really? Okay, I'm not gonna think too hard about it. Let's just go back and then come back and get the stuff, you know? Okay, so I assume this is the same thing then? Mountaintop. So the horn? Is this... I don't need this. But it doesn't take up space anyway. The horn... The horn. Emblazoned with a modified chantry symbol. Sound this horn from the top of the mountain overlooking the village of Haven to summon the High Dragon. The High Dragon. It's right here. Can it talk? It should be able to, right? It communicates with its culty followers and stuff. But... it looks like we're just gonna be fighting it. Why? Why do we want to do that? But seriously though, do I have a reason for wanting to do that intrinsically? Because you're not the archdemon, you're just some random dragon, and generally my philosophy is if you try to attack me, I'll attack you, but it's not attacking me at all right now, so why would I want to make it attack me on purpose? Oh, another broken chest. Reminds me of the treaties.
Hey.
We are having such an inventory problem right now. You know what? I don't mind looking at the dragon because I feel like I should blow the horn because they have it here for me. But what I'm thinking is I'll make a trip back to camp and sell my stuff first and then come back, since we have to come back anyway to pick up some stuff. And then we'll make lyrium potions, we'll make health potions, get ready because that seems like a thing that we should be doing. We came from there, right? What's this? Oh, maybe a quick way back. Is it? Wait, are we allowed to take the same way? Were we here before? Yeah, this is the front. This is the beginning. But can we go back this way? We can. Oh, fantastic! We even get a shortcut here. But did I just not see the shortcut before? It must have been closed before. Brother Jenny TV? That whole... We didn't really get a chance to like really mull on it too much, but the whole experience of getting the ashes, well, it was very unceremonious. We just pinched it from the urn, but everything that came before that was very spiritual. I don't know how to feel about it. It definitely proves that something is real. Doesn't mean the maker himself is real. Well, something is happening. Yeah, Andraste does seem to have some powers, or is it more that there are powers at play that we're attributing to Andraste, but it's not actually Andraste. Andraste is more of our human explanation for things that we don't understand.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
The urn? Yes.
What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
Nothing has touched me quite so deeply.
You are a very fortunate person. And so am I. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
I'm not sure about that part because I think if you do that, a lot of people will die. It's not that easy. Hey, we got the ashes. We saw a lot of spiritual happenings before it, but we have no confirmation that the ashes will actually heal somebody. Not yet. That is not wise. Many will try to exploit this discovery.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Are you serious? Well, it's not really my place to be a gatekeeper. It looks like even among my party here, Wynne and Alistair don't think we should tell everybody. But Liliana thinks so. Implications. Well, even if not me, I think somebody else would have found it someday. If something bad comes of this, it's your fault.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Something that I feel like we don't have a very good handle on because Dragon Age Origins is the first game in a series that currently has 3 games. How much of our decisions really carry over to the next games? Like, for example, I'm wondering right now, is this the decision that would carry over, or is this more a cosmetic thing? Does the urn, does the ashes, does that really matter? Or maybe it creates some effects even within Dragon Age Origins itself that I'll see later. Don't answer me, I'm just wondering. I guess we'll see.